Ritchie Valens was a Mexican-American musician in the late 1950s. He was the first person to incorporate traditional Latino folk music into American rock and roll, inspiring generations of future musicians. In 1958, Ritchie Valens was playing the tune to a Mexican folk song, La Bamba, on his guitar while he was in the car with Bob Keane, who thought it would make a great rock song, and so came La Bamba. With this song, Valens broke the barrier of being the first person to incorporate Latin music into mainstream American rock and roll. Ritchie Valens was born in Pacomia, California on May 13, 1941. His parents were Joseph Steve Valenzuela and Concepcion Reyes Valenzuela. His parents worked at a local munitions factory and were very poor. Ritchie's family consisted of his mother, his father, and his half-brother Robert Morales, and himself. Valens' parents were divorced, so he lived with his dad, but kept a close relationship with his mother's side. When Valens' passion for the guitar became evident in middle school, his father got him a guitar and encouraged him to play. When Valens was 16, he joined a local band called the Silhouettes. They played at local gigs, and at one of the gigs, producer and owner of the record label Delphi Records, Bob Keane, spots Valens and asks him to come record at his studio. Valens auditioned for Bob Keane's record label in 1958, and later his first single came out on Delphi. The song Come On Let's Go became a minor hit. His much more successful single included La Bamba and Donna. Donna was the name of Valens' high school girlfriend. Donna became very popular, climbing to the number 2 spot on the pop charts. While it was not as big of a hit, La Bamba was absolutely revolutionary. Ritchie Valens had created the first song that mixed traditional Mexican folk tune with American rock and roll, creating a whole new genre of music, Latino rock. Ritchie was playing the tune in the car with Keane, who suggested it would be a good Latin rock song. Valens was hesitant at first, but then agreed and learned the words from his aunt. Valens performed American Bandstand in 1958 and Alan Freed's Christmas show at around the same time. Ritchie Valens was playing with fellow artists Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper, otherwise known as Giles Perry Richardson Jr., on the Winter Dance Party Tour. On February 2, 1959, the Winter Dance Party played in Surf Ballroom, Iowa. The next day, they were to perform in Moorhead, Minnesota. Buddy Holly chartered a plane because something was wrong with their bus. But the weather conditions were poor, and the plane had some trouble. Ritchie Valens, Buddy Holly, Giles Richardson, and their pilot, Roger Peterson, all died in the plane crash. Later on, the 1987 movie La Bamba was made. La Bamba followed the life of Ritchie Valens and his music, which introduced a new generation of people to the pioneering Latino performer, and the movie helped out the star, Lou Diamond Phillips, who played Ritchie in the film, and the band Los Lobos, who were inspired by his music and did the soundtrack. Valens had a long-term impact on music, creating a new genre that still inspires musicians to this day.